Hello everyone and welcome to a Static Grass Creations vlog. Again, we're going to continue on the Circle of Orboros commission. Right after the glue dried, I started this up. We are going to just fill in those gaps. So starting with the Ravager Chieftain, the only gap that really needs to be filled is that thigh gap. So I actually do really like Games Workshop's liquid green stuff. It works for me. I love it. It's already mixed. You don't need green stuff putty. It's hard, right? And I mean, like, it has its uses, but liquid green stuff, it's perfect for filling in gaps just enough and it's hard enough to let paint go on it, right? And it won't like collapse in on itself or anything like that. Yeah. Note that liquid green stuff is good for small gaps like these. If it's any bigger, if it's any bigger than this gap is actually pretty big, then you should actually use putty and then maybe green stuff over it, or liquid green stuff over it, because when it dries, it compresses, right? So when it dries on a gap that's too big, you'll have this depression and it won't work. Even if you just keep layering it, you can keep layering it, but that's just like a waste, right? You might as well fill it up and then do what the liquid green stuff is made for. Use it for what it's made for. Okay, so last time I was talking about role-playing games, and I kind of stopped abruptly in Shadowrun. My Shadowrun character, I called him Anthony Bandance, obviously a play of Antonio Banderas, a very sexy playboy rich man that parties at nightclubs, like almost exclusively, almost every night. Very rich kid, and I guess he was bored and wanted to do something, so he took up shadowrunning. And in shadowrunning is basically you are a mercenary on, basically you're a criminal essentially, but a criminal that is being hired by these mega corporations to do corporate espionage, assassinations, stealing products, information, whatever. Depends on the contract, and all of it is very morally morally gray. Okay, I can't talk apparently. So I really like Shadowrunning is really fun. I was talking last time about me kind of dancing or talking my way out of everything. We need to infiltrate BMW. They actually use like mega corporation. One of the biggest corporations in that game world is BMW, based in is it BMW? One of them. It's based in Germany and run by a dragon. And there's all these subsidiary companies, and we need to infiltrate one of their subsidiaries. It's like it's a subsidiary of a subsidiary. As this small, high-end car dealership. And obviously, I'm the only one in the party that has money, because I actually own a car that's bulletproof, has guns, and can make topographical maps using sonar, and it also has like freaking laser audio tracking stuff. It like, you point the laser at a surface and it tracks the vibrations of the surface, giving you audio, right? Which I think is really cool. And it also has its own mini bar inside, so I have a stash of alcohol inside my car. So I am fully prepared for Shadowrunning. Yeah, so we need to infiltrate this subsidiary BMW company in order to steal their like, they're working on illegal weapons or an illegal something. We need to take it. We're not working for the police, we're working for someone else, and we just, you know, want it because the client wants it. So I walk in, and we need employee's key card, one that can go to lower floors. So I walk in, I'm like, I want to, I find a dealer, and I ask if tell me about this, new motorcycle, like a brand new motorcycle, like a 10,000, what's it called? I can't remember the currency. It's like new yen or something like that. Yeah, like a 10,000 new yen motorcycle, and I was interested in buying it. So I did my sexy dancing moves to try and haggle him down. Like, I'm an actual paying customer, right? So he wants to talk me into buying it. And so I, with my sleight of hand and my charisma and just kind of dancing around him, I managed to get his key card. I managed to get it scanned in by our hacker and all that. Put it back, and in the end, right here, this is what I was talking about green stuff gap. This gap is gigantic. It's okay. I should have actually used green stuff, or I should actually use green stuff, but it looks like it's gonna work. Anyway, back to Shadowrun. In the end, our GM said that I made the dealer question his sexuality. I made it very convincing that I was a pain in the customer. I actually put down money. I actually wanted the motorcycle anyway. So I put down money anyway. We infiltrated the compound. We pretended that we were like supervisors from another compound, looking to pick up this piece of technology. And I, of course, got through the compound. There's like 20 guards or something like that were through the levels and everything. Yeah, our GM was expecting us to like go in guns blazing or something like that, but you talk to the face first. Talk to me. We did it. And then there was like another time where talking wasn't gonna get us anywhere, and we had to actually fight. In that game, it's difficult to hit things or to even wound things with guns unless they are heavy guns. I just have a pistol, right, with just regular bullets. Maybe it's a little fancier than that. It has maybe a scope or something like that, or I have fletchet rounds or something like that. But otherwise, it's a standard issue pistol, or it's a standard pistol, and I'm not very good at guns or at shooting. And right here, this sword fell off again. Oh. Now I'm gonna make it stay. Anyway, and in Shadowrun, when you're getting shot at, I think you get a dodge save as well as an armor save, or not an armor save, but your armor reduces the damage. So a pistol does not do very much damage in the first place. If anyone has any kind of armor in the area that you've shot at, from a pistol, it will negate the damage almost to nothing. Right, unless you have like armor piercing rounds or something like that. So yeah, for me in a gunfight, I do not stand a chance. That's why I have, you know, there's a heavy weapons guy, we have a hacker to hack through security, maybe there's turrets that he can hack and turn them against the enemy. We have, there's a troll that's, what does he do? I think he's a shaman or something like that. Yeah, and it's really, Shadowrun's really fun in that the backstory is almost everything for your character. You get contacts, you get these contacts that that you maintain throughout your Shadowrun career. Depending on your DM or GM, they could play a big role in the campaign. And what happens is you use the contacts to find yourself jobs, to buy guns, to elicit any illegal activities or something like that if you have that kind of contact. And yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, you need to know your character. I really like that. Yeah, now I'm going through all the Farm Ravagers. Yeah, those couple of Farm Ravagers, I think I put the arms on wrong or something, because it does not fit. There's so much, but I'm sure the legs are supposed to fit in this. I think the glue, or when I put it down, it loosened and then the glue dried like that. But for the arms, yeah, I think I picked the wrong ones because there's gaps on so many of them. This is going to be fun. These guys are all going to be fun to paint. Yeah, I'm using a paintbrush here because the scoop doesn't really fit in those cracks, and it is messy, so the paintbrush, you can just kind of wash away liquid green stuff with water and a paintbrush, so I just kind of rub it away and I can keep the detail, and it's not this like splotch of green stuff that it's going to make his leg all weird. Just checking to see if green stuff is drying well. Yeah, this is another guy with bad leg gap. Just kind of clicking around at the same time, but yep. So I can't wait until I start the vlog for painting, not just let's builds. So it'll be let's paint. Let's paint some circle. Yeah, again, this Orboros army is going to have an alternate paint scheme. Going to be red armor, or orangey red armor instead of green. But it'll keep all the other aspects of the color scheme. So maybe the minions are probably going to have the same color scheme as the box art. Yeah, even though this is like the kind of soft plastic, fortunately none of the components bent a lot, so I didn't really have to fix them up. That would have been impossible, pretty much. Yeah, kept good detail on these guys. It's good. So yeah, and that's it for the Let's Builds. Next up is I'm gonna base them all. And that is it for today, so I will see you next time.